Hi there everybody, welcome back. So this is a recording of a class that I did on Monday at Catherine Hill Bay. It is a shorter version, so I think it's only about 30 minutes long. You do need to have a chair to use for this class, a blanket rolled up or a towel rolled up just to put under your sit bones for your reclined pigeon, and also your block is handy. I don't know if you need it, but it's always handy to have it just in case. So I recorded it and I did a voiceover with it as a little bit of an experiment. So it is a little bit of a quicker pace. So if you miss anything, just pause the video and go back. We do have a peak pose in it, which is our dancer's pose. So I hope you enjoy this. Let me know what you think. I will meet you lying on your backs in your reclined butterfly pose to begin with. So get your mat and I'll see you there. Namaste. Morning everybody. So let's begin on our backs. You can lie in Supta Baddha Konasana, which is butterfly, reclined butterfly. I'm actually using my hammock this morning just to open up my hips. So just come into your breath, breathing nice deep breaths in and out through the nose. Then bringing the right knee up to the chest, giving it a gentle squeeze, rolling the ankles one way, then switching to the other side, bringing the left leg up, giving it a gentle squeeze, adding some ankle rolls, and then coming back, legs stretched out, and then just coming up, seated position, with your legs crossed. Inhale the hands up and twist to one side. Inhale to extend and then deepen the twist as you exhale. Inhale back up to center, twisting to the other side. Take another inhale to extend and exhale. Just twist that little bit deeper. Inhale up and twisting over to one side. Out of the way, Polly. Exhale as you twist over to one side for a side stretch. Inhale back up to center and coming over to the other side for a side stretch. Inhale, hands up, and exhale, folding forward. Just going as far as your body will tell you. No need to go too far. We're just warming our bodies up. Nice, even, deep inhalations and exhalations as you're holding here. Then walking the fingertips back up. Cross the legs the other way. Inhale the hands up. Exhale to fold. Breathing. Gradually walk those fingertips back up again. Then coming over onto your hands and knees. Dropping the belly for your cow as you inhale and rounding the spine, pulling the belly up as you exhale. Cat and cow. Just going with your breath. Then inhale the left hand up and thread it through for thread the needle. Bringing that left shoulder and left ear down to the mat. Holding here, checking that your hips are in line. Then inhale that hand back up, taking it to the other side. Exhale, the right hand up. Inhale, and then exhale, thread it through. Holding here. You can push up on your fingertips to open up that shoulder area a little bit more. And to come out, inhale as you stretch that hand up again and come back to your tabletop. Walking the hands towards the front of the mat, take an inhale first, and as you exhale, come down into your puppy pose. Making sure that you're drawing the belly in, protecting the lower back. Breathing as you hold the pose. And coming back up to your tabletop. Bringing yourself up to a standing position. Just bear with me while I remove my hammock out of the way. We're going to use our chair. Standing away from your chair, reaching out for the back of the chair, keeping the hips in line with the shoulders, breathing into it, drawing the belly in. This is your half downward dog, chair assist. So just holding here. Then slowly coming up, step towards your chair for a standing cat-cow. So bring the hands behind, squeezing the shoulders as you inhale, and as you exhale, rounding the back and coming in. So we'll do 3 more of these. Then inhale the hands up, stepping back into your half downward dog, having your hips and your shoulders in line, nice straight back. Holding here. And stepping the right foot forward into your warrior 1 position. Hands come up. Making sure that your knee is tracking over your ankle, hips are facing forward, then back to your half downward dog. Exhale as you fold, breathing into it. Holding here. Exhale. And on your next inhale, step the left foot forward. Exhale. And as you inhale, bring those hands up. Again, tracking the knee over the ankle. Hips are facing forward. Exhale the hands down. Take an inhale. And then exhale, step back into that half downward dog again. And look up, step forward into your standing cat-cow. Exhale as hands come forward. Inhale, squeezing the shoulder blades. Exhale, rounding the spine. Then inhale the hands up for your tall mountain. Exhale, hands to heart. Inhale, hands up again. Exhale, Tadasana. Inhale, and then exhale, step back into your half downward dog. Holding here and inhaling and exhaling. And step the right foot up towards your chair. Take the left hand behind, right hand in front. Now this time your hips are facing towards the side of the mat for Warrior Two. Knee is tracking over the ankle again. And once you've got all your alignment, squeezing the mat apart, facing forward. Then exhale back to your half downward dog. Holding here. And then stepping the left foot towards the top of the mat. Rotating that right hand back. Checking your alignment. Facing forward. Hips are facing to the side. Holding here. Heel to arch alignment with your feet, or heel to heel, whichever feels best for you. Then come back, step back into your half downward dog. Take an inhale first, and then exhale to drop the hips in line with the shoulders. Coming up, stepping towards the top of the mat. Inhale the hands up. Exhale, bring the hands to prayer. Inhale, open the chest. Exhale, round the spine. Keep going with your standing cat and cow. Now we're going to prepare for some standing postures, but before we go into that, let's do that half downward dog again, stepping back. Then walk yourself up towards your chair. Warrior Three, assisted by the chair. So bringing that left leg up. If you want to try the pose with your hands to heart, give that a go. Exhale back to your half downward dog. Inhale, come up. Take the weight onto the left leg now and stretch the right leg behind for your Warrior Three. Take an inhale and exhale, bring the hands to heart if that's available to you. Holding here, bringing the hands back out to the chair. Inhale and exhale back to your half downward dog. Inhale, come up. Hands come up as you inhale. Exhale back to your standing mountain pose. Hands to heart. Preparing for dancer's pose. So first we will go into Warrior Three. Bring in the left hand behind, hands to heart. Steady gaze as you inhale and exhale. Then inhale, come up. Hands come up. Exhale, hands to heart. Inhale, bring the knee up. Holding and taking the weight on your standing leg. And slowly take the foot behind with your hand on the inside of the foot. Inhale and stretch your right hand up as you come forward towards the chair, pushing your back left foot into your hand. So you can hold on to the chair, or if you want to test the full extent of this dancer's pose, as you push into your foot, you stretch your right hand in front. To come out, bring the knee back up to the chest and place it alongside the other foot. Take it to the other side. So inhale the hands up first, exhale down to heart. Taking the weight onto the left foot into warrior for the 3 first. Holding here. Then bring in that right knee back. Inhale the hands up. Exhale hands to prayer. Then squeezing that right knee up towards the chest. Find your drishti gaze first. Taking that right foot behind, keeping the knee in line with your midline, reaching the left hand up. And as you exhale, dip the chest forward as you push in to push the right foot into your hand. Using the support of the chair to hold your balance, or you can try the full extent of the pose, removing your hand from the chair and just testing your balance, just having a little play with it. Doesn't matter if you fall out. And then coming back through the center line, squeezing that knee up, placing that foot down by the side of the other foot. Inhale, reaching the hands up. Exhale, hands to heart. Inhale the hands up. Let's come down into our yogi squat, malasana. So feet are pointing out to the side of the mat, keeping our back straight. Our elbows are on the inside of our knees and our hands are in prayer, thumbs close to our chest. So once you get yourself all into the position, hold your pose. And don't forget that if you're finding this a little bit tricky, you can always use a block. Sit on a block, just as long as your knees aren't coming in and they are pointing out to the side of the mat. So this is a hip opener. And then coming down on your bottom, just give your knees a little windscreen wipe from side to side just to release the hips. We're just going to come into our reclined pigeon, and this is where I'd like you to get actually we're doing a twist first. So half Lord of the Fish twist, right leg is straight with our left knee over the top and twisting with our right elbow hooked over that left knee. Taking that left hand behind. You can hug the knee in if that feels better. So taking it to the other side, switch legs. Inhale the hand up first. Twist from the torso as you either grab hold of the knee or twist that elbow over the knee. Taking the right hand behind to support you. People are walking past, so my dogs are barking. Coming back to centre. Coming over onto your hands and knees. We're going to go into our reclined pigeon, but first we're going to add a twist to our pigeon before we recline down. So getting your rolled up blanket or a rolled up towel and just bringing your right knee up towards the right wrist. Placing that blanket just underneath your pelvis or your sit bones. Inhale, stretching up first, and as you exhale, bring that left elbow down, holding onto the right knee, so you've got support from the left elbow, and giving you leverage to do your twist. Have your right fingertips placed in front and just twisting over towards that right side. Inhale, come up, and exhale, come down, resting the arms on resting the head on the forearms. So we'll stay here for about 10 breaths. Just breathing in and out nice and even. Just remembering if there's any pain, might have just pushed a little bit too far, so back out. So coming into a cow face. So taking that right knee on top, stacking the knees on top of each other and drawing the feet back towards the outer thighs. Now you can just stay here if this is enough for you. And I'm sitting up on my blanket just to give me that extra support underneath my sit bones. Now, if you want to fold forward, use your block to rest your forehead on top of, give you a bit more support. So before you go down into it, just take an inhale, and as you come down, if you are going to come down, exhale. So just holding here for about 10 breaths again. So you don't have to fold down as far as I am. You can stay upright. And if cow face legs isn't available to you, just cross your legs in your easy cross-legged position with your right leg in front. Not everybody's hips are born to sit in cow face. It's quite an intense pose, so just do what you can. You still get a nice hip opener with cross-legged position. Coming out, let's just do that windscreen motion, knees rocking side to side before we take it to the other side. And stretching the right leg behind for your pigeon, your twisting pigeon first. Bringing that left knee in front. Inhale, come up. Exhale, bringing the right elbow down, grabbing hold of that left knee. And just getting yourself positioned first with the Blanket underneath the sit bones. Oh, I was going a little bit too quick. So inhale up first. And then exhale. Coming down onto that right elbow. Twisting towards the left. Using your tented fingertips to give you support of the left hand. And then inhale, come up. And exhale, fold down. Either on a block or your forearms. Holding for about 10 breaths. Making sure that the breaths are very, very even and full. And not pushing yourself more than what you need to. As we're holding these breaths a little bit longer, we need to be relaxed in the pose. So if you can't just soften and deepen into the pose, you've just gone a little bit too far. So just back off a bit. Inhale, slowly come up. Bring that left knee on top for your cow face, or sitting in that easy cross-legged position with left leg in front. So drawing the feet back towards the outer thighs, making sure your sit bones are both connected to the blanket or your mat. Once you've got yourself settled and established in the pose, inhale first and then exhale. If you want to, fold down, but you can stay upright if that's enough for you. You can either rest your head on the block, or you may find you're very, very flexible in the hips and you can fold right down. Holding here. And keep breathing. These postures towards the end are more our yin-like postures, so we're holding them slightly longer. Inhale, come up. Let's go back to that windscreen wiper action, knees side to side. And remove the blanket, and just have it there handy because we're just going to do a spinal twist. And you might like to rest your knee on that. So lying down on your back, squeezing one knee up, whichever knee is going to come over onto the side of the blanket. And then just wiggle the hips as you take that knee over to the side. So you can just stay here, arms stretched out to T, looking to the opposite side. Or if you want to just deepen it a little bit more, the leg that is straight can be bent up towards your bottom and you grab hold of that. So if you have your right knee over, you're going to have your left leg straight, and you bend that foot, or bend the knee, so that you can grab hold of that left foot. I think this pose is called cat chasing the tail. So this is just an option. Otherwise, just stay in your normal spinal twist. Or if there's another spinal twist that you prefer, you can do that. But once you get settled, just stay there. Again, relaxing into the pose, just letting everything go. Just adding those nice deep breaths as you are holding it. And then coming out, back to center. Take the blanket over to the other side. And then taking the knee up to the chest first, wiggling the hips, and then bringing that knee over towards your blanket. Again, hands are out to a T. And if you did do the cat chasing the tail on the other side, you can do that on this side. So grabbing hold of that foot and drawing that foot up towards your bottom. Just allowing the chest to really open. Just making sure that both shoulders are still connected to the mat, so that both your collarbones are facing up towards the ceiling. And once you've got yourself into position, you can turn your gaze to the opposite direction of the knee, or you can face your gaze up, just up to the ceiling, whichever is feeling best for you. Again, allowing the body just to relax and ease into this pose. So we're not holding any tension. We're just allowing our bodies to just really enjoy this beautiful spinal twist. And now we're going to go into Shavasana, so come back to center. I'm actually going to use my hammock for Shavasana, but you will just be lying on your mats. Stretching the legs out, allowing the feet to fall out to the side, hands down by your side, and letting go of any breathing that you may have applied throughout your practice, just coming back to your natural breath. And just allowing yourself to enjoy this space now after your hard work. Allowing your body to sink into your mat. Complete relaxation. And start to come out, wiggle your toes, wiggle your fingers, stretch your hands over the top of your head, and when you're ready, roll on to your preferred side in your fetal position. And then slowly bring yourself up into a comfortable seated position. Taking your hands to heart, and we'll close our practice with Namaste.